I got the moves. I got the moves. I'm making moves. You gotta move. You gotta make the city move. Like, whoa. I make the city move. I got the move.
The Minnesota Timberwolves are off to a good start to the new season, as they currently sit in the 7th seed with a record of 8-7. The team has been playing pretty well so far, but can they keep this good start up? Could the Minnesota Timberwolves find a way to sneak into the playoffs this season? I'll be going over that in today's video, as well as analysing the Timberwolves in general. If you're new here and enjoy the video, be sure to subscribe for more NBA content. But with that being said, let's talk about the Minnesota Timberwolves.
Lucas.
As I mentioned, the Minnesota Timberwolves are off to a pretty good start to the season. Many thought the team would yet again struggle to find their footing, especially with Wiggins disappointing heavily over the last couple of seasons, but the team has done well so far. They've got some big wins over teams like the Spurs and Utah, as well as some upsets, one of which came against the Heat, who were dominating to begin this season. Unfortunately, the team has also lost a few games they probably should have won, like versus Memphis and Washington, and they did get a bit unlucky versus Denver. However, most fans are pretty impressed with Minnie's start to the year. So why are they doing so well? What players are allowing them to be in the playoff race? The first guy is obviously Karl-Anthony Towns. Towns has leapt onto another level this season. He's been absolutely dominating. He's currently averaging 26 points, 12 rebounds, and 3.6 assists per game, and has been incredibly efficient. One amazing thing he's doing so far is his ability to stretch the floor better than ever for the Wolves. He's shooting 44% from 3, a career high, and he's doing this on 9 attempts per game, almost double compared to last season. Towns is starting to become more confident in his game and shooting ability, and due to this, he's been crazy good this season. However, Towns isn't carrying the load like he kind of had to last season. Let's be real here. Towns is finally getting good backup from his partner in crime in Andrew Wiggins. Andrew Wiggins has finally started to look like the player we once thought he was going to be. After heavily struggling in the 2017-18 season and 2018-19 season, Wiggins has seemingly returned to form as he has upped his scoring from 18 points per game to over 25 a night. This is largely due to the coaching change in Ryan Saunders. With him, Wiggins has been able to transform his game and be able to maximize the most out of himself, as well as managing his weaknesses really well. This has caused him to have such a great start to the season and make fans rethink their thoughts on Wiggins and if he is a bust or not. Those are the two guys I think are doing really well for the Wolves, and clearly it's not a lot. I personally feel like these two guys, Towns and Wiggins, are carrying a lot of the load for the Timberwolves and have been the biggest two reasons as to why the Wolves have done this well to begin the season. I think Ryan Saunders deserves a bit of credit too. He's done a great job at maximizing Wiggins and Towns' potential so far. But with that being said, can the Timberwolves make the playoffs? As of right now, they sit in the 7th seed and are just above 500. If I think about it, I think they can, but barely. They will most likely sneak in as an 8th seed. I just don't see them going much higher than that. This is due to the fact that I don't think they are overall that good to go much higher in the standings, as there are a lot of teams better than them. Teams like Portland, who have had slow starts, may bounce back into playoff contention, and this could lead to the Wolves being knocked out of the playoff picture. Also, the Wolves aren't very deep and don't have much offensive talent aside from Towns and Wiggins. They literally have 10 players on their roster shooting under 30% from 3. That is not good at all, and if teams figure out Wiggins and Towns, it's going to be hard for the Wolves to win games if their star players can't rely on the others to shoot respectably from 3. So overall, it's hard to say, but I predict the Wolves will miss the playoffs this season. Whilst they do have the talent and staff, I'm just not sure if the depth is quite there yet and if the main guys can rely well on their supporting cast offensively. Sure, this team will 100% be in the race for the 8th seed, and I wouldn't be surprised at all if they get it. But when it's all said and done, I reckon the Wolves will finish as a 9th or 10th seed and barely miss out on the playoffs this season. But what do you guys think of this? How good are the Timberwolves to you? Could they make the playoffs this season? Let me know in the comments below. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to drop it a like and subscribe. But with that being said, I am out. Peace.